Hello, I am Mallikarjun Hudedmani. Would like to share my video lectures and problem solving classes to you all to make your preparation easier and solve problems in a very effective manner. Number of problems which have been used to present to you surely help you to get the good attention to solve the problems. Your constructive feedback is always expected, and please give feedback to improve upon the videos which I'm going to upload. That is use of calculator for your requirement. Then we applied ourselves. Once we are able to get what is the complex algebra, what is the notation of phase lag, phase lead, we started studying single phases. From this, we have simple questions. Show that, prove that the current in an ideal inductor lags behind the voltage. Usually from this first question, which I am showing on the screen, probably will not get any question from this. So resistor applied, alternating voltage applied to resistor, probably it is a basic question, you will not get any question. What you get is here, show that, prove that ideal inductor connected to an alternate source of energy, current through that lags behind the voltage by pi by 2. That's what is lag behind pi by 2, omega t minus pi by 2. Or power consumed by ideal inductor is 0. Show that, prove that power consumed by ideal inductor is 0, like that. So we have seen this derivation also. When we have current, when we apply instantaneous power, when we obtain here V into I and prove this, this goes to 0. Similarly, next question what you get is when we have alternating voltage applied to a capacitor, show that current through an ideal capacitor leads ahead of the voltage. Current leads ahead of the voltage by pi by 2 radian or 90 degree. This is what we have stood here. Then power consumed by an ideal capacitor is 0. This is a second variant question. So from this heading, I may have two questions. Show that current through an ideal capacitor is leading ahead of the voltage by 90 degree, or power consumed by an ideal capacitor is 0. That's what we have. Power is 0. Next is RL, RC. They are the derivative of R and L, R and C. So power won't be 0 because of R element here. But you will get power equal to VI cos phi, like that. So this can be one good question. And RC can be a good question. Then RLC can be a good question with different cases. XL greater than XC, one case. XC greater than XL, separate case. So XL equal to XC, mostly not asked because that repeats your single phase R circuit. Therefore, here I have two questions. XL greater than XC, XC greater than XL, nothing but RC, RL. Then these two are you are able to get if I know C, if I know L, if I know R. If I know all these basic cases, RL, RC is easier. If I know RL, RC, RLC together in series is very easier. This way you have each heading, the minimum 5 headings I mentioned. L, C, RL, RC, RLC. These are the 5 important questions. Any one of these will surely reflect you in module questions of respect to A question or in the B question. So you have to focus the question very carefully. You need not worry. Just concentrate what is asked, how I need to lead to the requirement, like that. So afterwards, we just took ourselves several numerical problems concerned to parallel circuit. When it is a parallel circuit, impedance R and XL, R and XC connected in parallel to a certain node, getting the current in branch 1, branch 2, power absorbed by branch 1, and voltage across branch 2 or voltage across capacitor. Anything is possible. That we call as parallel circuit. Parallel circuit may be having RLC also like this. One of the arm here, RLC is there. It is not that I should have RLRC only. It may be anything in this single or double or a triple element like this way. So we must be able to get impedance of that, impedance of this, and calculation of Z equivalent, Z1, Z2 divided by Z1 plus Z2, like that. Anything which is required, we should be in a position to get the conclusion. Then we got a requirement here and several impedances in the rectangular format put together, given you to calculate certain requirement with respect to complex algebra. We must be in a position to use complex notation in the calculator. It's a very simple. I have seen You people were able to do this, but a little attention is required. Okay, then we have certain example how that ratio of things works out here in complex mode, how the power is calculated, how the reactive power is calculated, vi cos phi, vi sin phi, like that, active and reactive power computations. Then we have seen RLC series circuit. Usually numerical problems are of either RL, RC, or RLC. Only three variants: RL, RC, RLC. In a RLC, it may happen a choke coil is in series with the resistor RRL. That's a special variant of RL series circuit. A resistor and inductor case, extra resistor is connected in series. That kind of one laboratory experiment you might have focused. So RRL, find out the resistance and inductance of a choke coil given you a additional rheostat of 300 ohm, 250 ohm, like that. So this kind of example you may get. It may be a find the impedance of the circuit, find the current through the circuit, voltage across resistor, voltage across the inductor, capacitor, like that. Power absorbed by the entire would be a usual questions that is put over here. Then we have calculation of instantaneous values, voltage across the coil, voltage across the resistance, like that. Very simple problems. Mostly you have to revisit the writings what you have taken or material what you have collected. Okay, like this. It may be RLC series circuit.